A woman in Ontario who identified as transgender and underwent hormone therapy, a bilateral mastectomy, and a hysterectomy filed the first lawsuit in Canada against her healthcare providers for facilitating her transition. This is 8 doctors and mental health professionals who treated her over the years. She alleges that they failed to address her complex mental health needs. You think? And instead allowed her to self-diagnose as transgender and undergo these irreversible procedures that she now regrets. Watch.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm a detransitioned woman, and I am pursuing legal action against the health professionals that facilitated my medical transition. I began identifying as transgender in young adulthood with no dysphoria beforehand. This was not a red flag to me, as I was assured that many people discover their true gender identity later in life. Less than a year after coming out to myself, I was prescribed synthetic testosterone, which permanently virilized my voice and appearance. I had a bilateral mastectomy 14 months later, and finally, 8 years into my transition, I had a medically unnecessary hysterectomy covered by the Ontario Health Insurance Plan. Each step involved irreversible alterations to my body and came with serious risks. Yet, all were met with little challenge despite my long-standing history of mental health struggles and no indication of gender-related distress in childhood or adolescence. I am alleging that this lack of inquiry is a failure of due diligence amounting to medical negligence towards a vulnerable patient.
So I want to give you a little bit of these details of how neglectful these doctors were. So she attended a support group in Toronto called Gender Journeys, where she met a doctor who referred her for male hormone therapy after 1 single hour-long appointment. That's it. Did you hear her voice? Does it sound very feminine? Does it sound very womanly? They tell you this stuff is reversible. They tell you that you can change course at any time. It's not true. They are selling these people a lie. Also, her therapist also recommended hormone therapy despite being aware of her long history of serious mental health issues. After 3 appointments with another doctor, she was prescribed testosterone. Later, several years later, she had her breast removed after she received a letter from her doctors recommending her for this mastectomy. She underwent the hysterectomy after being referred by, another doctor. And all of these processes, it took the actual patient, the actual one who was going through all of these mental health issues. It took the one without the freaking medical degree to go, wait, did we just rush into this? Oh, that's right, we did. And now it's too late and the damage is already done. I really, truly, I'm increasingly becoming more encouraged by all of these lawsuits because we're seeing them pop up in Canada now, the UK. There's been one that has been formed against the biggest gender clinic in the UK, Chloe Cole. Now here in the United States, I have to believe that detransitioners are going to be what rights this ship, not because these doctors are not greedy bastards who don't give a crap about your health, but because they're scared of getting sued into oblivion.